They are both incredible finishers, but when we do look at their strikes landed by target, we see that Thiago Santos has a more diverse attack, 55% for the head, 21 body, 23 leg, whereas Johnny Walker, that man is a headhunter. 87.1% of his strikes landed on the head. And we can talk about this fight some more, but first and foremost, with professional fighters, we got to get a demo. So let's take a look at Dean and Mike in the octagon here at the Apex.
So a technique that I think could work very well for Johnny Walker is the flying knee. This is a guy that has a full bag of tricks when it comes to hook kicks, spinning back fists, and all these explosive techniques. But I think the flying knee could work very, very well for him in this fight. So Johnny Walker is faced up with Thiago Santos. He starts touching with these punches, gets Thiago to become stationary and get his hands up. He can go to that same flying knee that he did against Misha Serkinov. Touches him, gets him to shell, comes to the hands, jumps, lands that explosive right flying knee, and look, I don't want to mess up this guy's suit, so Dean, I'm going to let you take this one away.
I'm an old man in drip. I'm about to work him. All right, so I think the most significant strike of this entire fight is the left hook of Thiago Santos. It's game-changing. Okay, so, and it's different because it doesn't come from the normal place that most people throw them, and that's at eye level like this. It's a little easier to see. He keeps it about here, and he'll move it around. Now, the speed and the angle at which this thing comes, like I said, it's very difficult, but I'm going to see if I can't pull it off. So he drops it a little bit, and it comes right over the top. Bang! If he's able to hit him with that, it's game-changing, and that's how I think he's going to win this fight.
All right, very nicely done. Do you usually train in a suit?
I always train in a suit because I got to be ready.
You
never know how them streets are.
That's right.
And I'm in the streets.
Classy fighter. Can you whip that ascot off,
Yeah,
too, and kind of... all right, in all seriousness, though, gentlemen, who do you expect to be dictating the pace of this fight? We certainly know Thiago Santos, more experience, kind of a more history inside the octagon, but Johnny Walker kind of wild and can really, like you said, Mike, before, finish the fight pretty quickly.
I mean, it's hard to even imagine a pace being maintained in this fight. I mean, I do think Johnny Walker is going to come out as the faster starter. I think Thiago's going to need to settle in a little bit. I mean, Johnny Walker's been talking a lot about how he's been refining his skills and kind of trying to find a way to control all that chaos. But, I mean, we talked about this earlier. The second a strike flies by him, I think that he's just going to see red and he's going to start letting it fly. So I don't think there's really going to be a pace in this fight. It's just going to be crazy.
Yeah, absolutely no pace. I mean, you know, these are guys who can change the fight, if not end the fight in one strike. And they're going to be looking to get that one strike off probably as quickly as they can, especially my head to Thiago Santos. I mean, he throws with reckless abandonment every time. So I think he's going to just come out, and his pace may not be as hard, but everything he throws will be hard.
Well, I know the fight didn't go his way, but when you look at what he did to Glover Teixeira, Thiago Santos was very effective in that fight early on and eventually didn't go his way. He does say now that a couple of bumps in the road are due to the fact that he's recovering from those knee injuries, 2 replacements essentially, very bad injuries. So what do you make of that? That his confidence now just could be back. We could be seeing the old Thiago because he believes in his knees again.
See, I don't necessarily know if I believe that, because why would he be fighting in the first place if he didn't fully have his confidence? And why is he going to have it now if he didn't have it before? So we don't know what's really going on in his head. He could just be saying that because he lost those fights. Oh, I didn't have my confidence because of the knees. So he has it now. What if he loses this fight? Is he going to say he doesn't have it? So we don't really know what's going on. So you can't really draw any conclusions based off the fact that he says that his knees were the problem in those other 2 fights.
You know, and he did say that he didn't throw a lot of kicks in the Glover fight or the Rakic fight. And I don't know how he feels. I'm not in Thiago Santos's body, but I do know a lot of people that have had that same type of surgery, and they said it boils down to trust. It's hard to trust your body after you've gone through such a traumatic injury, such a traumatic surgery. It's a long road to recovery. I think it's a trust issue. Did he trust his knees? I do think they were healed. I don't think his team would have let him get into those fights if he didn't have the proper medical clearance. I think it boiled down to trust.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.